what that means.
Show up and get that ass beat.
Don't miss Quake by the Lake. Brody King looks to bury Darby Allin in a coffin match. Plus, Chris Jericho challenges AEW Interim World Champion Jon Moxley.
You want Lionheart Chris Jericho? You got it.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live tonight at 8 on TBS.
It's Wednesday night time to ignite the dynamite. We are in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Dasha, are you quaking because we're by the lake?
That's right. Quake by the lake tonight. So much action, but kicking off the night, got a coffin match.
We sure do. It's going to be the man who is pretty much the master of the coffin match. Darby Allin taking on Brody King. We know what's been going on with these two as of late.
A lot of bad blood, and like you mentioned, if there's anyone that specializes in any kind of match, coffin match has Darby Allin's name written all over it, so Brody King better be nervous.
You know who else should be nervous? Is the Factory, because Ricky Starks didn't take too kindly to their invitation last week. So this week, it's going to be Ricky Starks taking on Aaron Solo.
Somebody in Ricky Starks who's absolutely not joining the Factory is what we have come to the conclusion. So Aaron Solo, better watch it.
And last week, we saw the debut of Madison Rayne here in AEW. She has an amazing opportunity. She's going to be taking on Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship.
Victorious in her debut here in AEW, but let's see if she's going to teach the TBS champion a lesson and take that title from her and break the streak, because nobody's been able to beat Jade Cargill.
That's so true. And speaking of champions, let's talk about FTR. They're going to be here tonight. We're going to hear from FTR. What's FTR going to say? It's always great when the multiple time champions, 7-star FTR, is in the house. You know who else is in the house? My Lucha Brothers. Finally, we're going to get our hands on Andrade and Rouge, and it's going to be in a tornado tag match.
I mean, obviously, not that you're biased or anything.
Not at all.
Pretty sure who you want to win.
You think?
But these two teams are so incredibly talented. I personally am going to be on the edge of my seat calling the action. I can't wait to watch the Lucha Bros
Thank you.
walk out victorious tonight.
That's right. I like how you're thinking, Dasha. Way to go. Way to go. We're also going to be seeing in our main event, it's the interim AEW World Champion Jon Moxley taking on Lionheart Chris Jericho.
Lionheart is probably the most passionate version of Chris Jericho, in my humble opinion, and I can't wait to see the passion of Lionheart Chris Jericho take on Jon Moxley, a man who there's no way to prepare for Jon Moxley. No way to prepare. But the thing is, though, at least Chris Jericho has the experience on his hand.
Yeah,
there's so many different versions of Chris Jericho, so it's going to be a tough one.
So who's walking out of the Target Center as our new as our interim AEW World Champion? Are we going to see a new interim World Champion in the first ever AEW Champion Chris Jericho, or will Jon Moxley continue to reign here in AEW?
Listen, I plead the fifth. Both are former AEW World Champions, so I honestly don't know.
That was a cop-out. That was a cop-out. But you know what? We are going to find out who that man is here tonight at Quake by the Lake, AEW Dynamite, coming at you from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Where and what?
We will see you at 8/7 Central on TBS.